Hey guys, it's Lindsay from the toastedpinenut.com. Today we're gonna make some epic monster cookies. What I love about these cookies is you can really customize it to whatever you have in your pantry. Today I'm using some pecans, some chocolate chips, and some M&Ms. First off, M&Ms are a must for this recipe, but you can really customize the nuts. So if you wanna do peanuts or walnuts instead of the pecans, you totally can. You can also add in different nuts or seeds like flax seeds or chia seeds. Maybe some shredded coconut would be delicious. So you can load them up as much as you want, or you can leave out all the goodies and just do the chocolate chips and the M&Ms and the oats, and you'll still have a delicious cookie. So I'm super pumped about this recipe. It has an almond flour and oat base, and we're sweetening it up with some coconut sugar. It is super simple, super straightforward, and I'm excited to make this recipe with you guys. As always, I'm linking to the entire recipe down below in the description box. The full recipe is on my site, thetoastedpinenut.com. You can head there, print it out, make it for yourself. And without further ado, let's make some monster cookies. So the first step you want to do is grab your butter. I'm using 1/2 cup of unsalted butter. And the first thing we're going to do, if you didn't set it aside so that it's room temperature, you just want to pop this in the microwave for about 30 seconds. So our butter has softened in the microwave. If you don't have any butter, you could also use ghee or refined coconut oil, should be fine. Now I'm gonna add in my coconut sugar, and if you do want to sub out the coconut sugar, any other granular sweetener should be fine. Then we're also gonna crack the egg right into the bowl, and we are doing a splash of vanilla. About 1 teaspoon is perfect. And then grab your whisk, and we're just gonna whisk this up until it is nice and creamed together and combined. So the wet ingredients are combined. Now we're going to add in some almond flour. I like using blanched almond flour. If you don't want to use almond flour, you could use maybe oat flour would be fun, but you would want to reduce how much you're using for the oat flour. Well, I just fell over. Then we are also gonna add in our oats, baking soda and salt, all of our chocolate chips, most of our M&Ms, but we want to save some to press onto the tops of our cookies. So most of the M&Ms, and then we're going to chop up some pecans to throw in there as well. So we're just gonna put the pecans in, and then I like to use a rubber spatula for this instead of a whisk because the whisk gets super clumped up. So just use your rubber spatula to fold everything together. So now we have to do the hardest part of the recipe, which is waiting for it to chill. So I'm gonna pop this in the fridge for about 30 minutes. All right, so now we get to scoop our cookies onto our baking sheet now that the dough is nice and chilled. So I like to use an ice cream scooper. You can use a cookie scooper if you want smaller cookies. And we're gonna put about 6 on your baking sheet. So just get a scoop, slide it across the bowl, and plop it on. And now we're just going to top each cookie dough ball off with a couple more M&Ms, a couple more pecans, and as we do this, we're going to flatten the tops just a little bit. So I'm gonna put a couple pecans, some M&Ms, and just flatten those tops. Okay, these are looking perfect. They're ready to be baked. I'm gonna pop them in the oven for 10 minutes. All right, so they're out of the oven. I recommend letting them cool. I have my second batch back there. Let them cool on the pan for at least 10 minutes until they are set around the edges and the center will firm up as well. Fresh out of the oven, you will not be able to transfer them with your spatula to a cooling rack, so just let them cool and set and come together on the pan, and then you'll be able to pick them up like a perfect little cookie. So now that they are baked, we get to do a little taste test. So cheers. They're so good. I love the oatiness. I love the candies and the little chocolate pieces in there. I sprinkled it with some salt on top, and they are just so good. So yummy. They're hearty, they're loaded up with goodies. They are a monster cookie and I love them. I hope you make them. I hope you love them too. I'm linking to the entire recipe down below in the comments. It's on my site, totes.com, so head there if you want to print out the recipe, if you want to make these cookies for yourself. I cannot wait to hear what you think. And that is it for me today. I am Lindsay from thetostedpienut.com. Come hang out with me on Instagram at thetostedpienut, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.